It says, he hath put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
So the wicked puts his hands with whoever is at peace with them.
When he came over here and the natives was here, the Native American Indians, our brothers, was here already. Check it out. It says, he hath put forth his hand against such as be as at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
Right.
The promise he made, he broke that. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
So he made promises and break them all the time.
That's right.
Oh no, you know what? We're gonna give you guys 40 acres and a mule, and we're still looking for that 40 acres and that mule.
That's right.
It still ain't never got it. Where's my 40? Now at the interest and time, there should be at least 100 and some acres and several mules, man. I should have me a team of them. Budweiser cart, man. Them damn Budweiser horses, man. Where's mine? And now since we got the cars and everything, I don't want a mule, I want to be a couple of Jaguars, man. A couple of Ducatis, man. And a couple of Bugattis, man. Now, you know what, Scrap? You know we really want a chariot, but that's another story. Go ahead, brother.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Oh, they got smooth talk. You talking about, we talk about greasing, right? When we say things that might be a little greasy, slick. No, Esau is the grimiest, slickest bastard talking on the planet, man.
But war was in his heart.
Have you ever read the fine print on a contract? Have you ever read the fine print? Did you know on your checks, if you do a magnifying glass on your checks, on the line that you sign, that's fine print. Saying they can duplicate your that signature at their will. Did you know that? They take a magnifying glass and look at your checks and look at the fine print on that fine line where you sign your name at, man. You don't know that this bastard we're walking around with is the seed of the devil himself.
That's right.
We're the seed of the Most High. That's what, and they put it in the movies, angels versus demons. This is what we deal with, man. Go ahead.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
His words were what? Softer than what?
His words were softer than oil,
sweet butter,
yet were they drawn swords.
Olive oil. Nice Crisco grease. But right behind it was poison, swords, man. Death, destruction. Mosai not pleased, man. Not at all. So what was it? Give me back to Psalms 139.
Psalms 139, verse 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God.
Surely you will slay the wicked.
Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men.
We said, depart from me, you bloody men. Now go to Genesis 25 and 25. Who's the bloody people?
Genesis 25. And the verse came out red all over like in hairy garment.
Why do they show red in the face, man? Because they show their blood, man. The only people on the planet that you can see the capillaries and the blood flowing through their body, man.
That's right.
They have no melanin in their skin, all right? Go ahead.
And the verse came out red all over like in hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Called Esau. Now skip down to, I think, verse 30, where they talk about his name is Edom. He wanted red pottage.
Yep. Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee with that same red pottage, for I am faint.
What kind of meat is red meat? Beef? When it's uncooked, right? Who eat rare meat to this day? White people, right? Because they're bloody, man. And every way you want to look at it, they're bloody. And every way you want to look at it, they look red, they eat red, as a matter of fact, one of the brothers, Damashapad in Indiana camp, he was talking about when he was training in the military, how they described the military, the safety of their rifles. He said, just remember, the red dot by the safety thing means dead. Red means dead. And he was right. Wasted away as heat. That's what the name Esau means. All right? Go ahead. That was it of that, right? No, yeah, go ahead.
Therefore was his name called Edom.
So his name is Edom. Esau, the red man. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 19.
That's right.
Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness.
That's right.
For the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood, in their land.
That's right. Now skip up to this here in the 3rd chapter. Go to where they say that we were sold to the Grecians, man.
Joel chapter 3 verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
So we've been sold into the Grecians. What group of people, and if you go back up in there, they talk about Tyre and Zidon and then Palestine, and those are the so-called Africans and so-called Arabians, Ishmaelites, who sold us in the slave trade to the so-called white man, which is the Grecians. It's right there in the scriptures. And he said he's going to raise us out of those places where they sold us, man. Well, who on the planet could say the whole nation was sold to another nation as slaves? That's in the Bible, told 2,000 or 3,000 years before it happened. Most High not playing, he coming back, man. He coming back with a vengeance, man. All right? Would you hold it?
Psalm 139:20. For they speak evil, for they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain.
All right? The enemies of the Most High take his name in vain. So, who call themselves Jesus? Is Jesus the original name of the Messiah?
No.
Is it Hebrew?
No.
All right. Well, is Yahweh the original name of Yahweh?
No.
Is Yahweh, Yahuwah, and all these fake names, the Jehovah? How are you going to just switch somebody's name and say, oh, what's your name? Radazawanya? No, your name is Ladazah. No, matter of fact, your name is, you know, Sobi. You say what?
Lasagna.
You know what I'm saying? Change it to all different things, man. Your name is Rubio, man. I like that name. Your name's Rubio. You can't change the name of the Most High. It's in its original form, it's in its original language, and it's its original identity, man. And he said it's an everlasting memorial, never to be changed. And since people not doing that, that's telling you that's why we destroy. Now the thing that we're going to get, Yahweh willing, for doing this is being in the presence of him, which is not what Esau's got, man.
You got a priest down there.
Go ahead, bring it out, brother.
Hey.
It's Malachi.
Hold on. Let them bring this priest up, then we're going to ask you a question. Go ahead.
It's Malachi 3:6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
The Most High don't change, so his name don't change either, man. His laws, statutes, commandments don't change. His name don't change. The Most High is not destroying the real Hebrew Israelites. Got a question, brother?
So, us, the black people, we from the tribe of Judah, how we know that? I never knew that.
Give me Deuteronomy 28 and starting off with verse 15. We're going to root into the scriptures. We actually been bringing out scriptures that prove this, and this is what we do because it's in the Bible, man. It's a good question. All right. Go ahead, brother.
Deuteronomy 28:68.
No, 15, brother.
Oh, sorry.
Because I'm going to give them like a good 5 or 6, then you got to go read it yourself. And then you got to do the homework. All right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it's going to come to pass that whoever this Bible is written to, don't listen to the words of the Lord, their power. What's going to happen?
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So you're going to get curses, they're going to come upon you, and they're going to overtake you, and you're going to be destroyed.
So that's why we the so-called Negro race.
I'm just letting you know. Well, we're going to figure it out. It's going to start breaking it down who is who. The so-called social characteristics are going to prove who we are.
What's your nationality? What's your nationality?
So, hey,
Hispanic. You're an Israelite.
see how Jake is, man? Jake come ask a question.
That can go for any.
You haven't given me a chance to finish. I was about to go break it down.
What you about to break down can relate to any of these 12 tribes right here.
We are the 12 tribes, and we gotta let it hear what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
I need to know this.
Okay, well then listen. Go to verse 30. Tell me who on the planet can this mean? Read verse 30.
Verse 30. Thou shalt betroth the wife.
Somebody's gonna betroth a wife. You know what the definition of betroth means? To be engaged to someone. You're gonna be promised to someone, engaged to someone, a woman, And what's going to happen?
Thou shalt betroth the wife, and another man shall lie with her.
And another man going to lay with her. What group of people on the planet did one whole nation have all their women slept by another nation forcibly?
Yeah.
Did we do that? Did the white man do that to our slave ancestors? Huh? All right, go read the next part.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
He said you're going to build a house, but you ain't going to live in it. How many plantations did we build for Esau, for white man? All of them. All of them. Did they say one day, you know what, you take a break, we're going to build our own house? Or did we built every single one, but we didn't live there? Keep on.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
How many plantations did we build and then start to plant crops? We planted wheat fields, corn fields, groves, orange groves, watermelon patches, rice paddies, and all those things. What did they feed the so-called slaves? Pork. They gave us chitlins, pig ears, pig feet, pig snout, abominable foods, and not what we planted.
Hey, y'all wanna go eat? Cause I was about to go buy some pork.
We eating right now, man.
You know, I was about to go spend my money to go buy some nasty swine to sit there. Man, brothers. Yo, hey, can I go buy some chicken, man, to come listen to me? You're making a lot of damn sense.
Well, brother, we're going to be here till around 8 o'clock, so if you want to come back, you can feel free to come back. Just leave that pork alone.
Don't leave your brothers in the dark.
Well, that's why we out here, brother.
That light, you ain't seen me say no.
No, hey, because we don't got time for people who don't want to hear. You walked away.
But you call me.
Well, we gotta wake up to this truth, man. Come back, we'll be here at 8 o'clock, man. But I'm gonna go ahead on and continue with the lesson. So now the thing is, if you follow an Esau world, it's utter destruction, man. If so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Indian following Esau world, it's destruction. Give me verse 68. Go to the point since we there, just to prove that nobody else can say this, man.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
Now you said, shit, if a Latino, Native American, or the Negro follow Esau, destruction. Shit, look what we have learned from the heathen. Look what has happened to us, man. We getting fucked up right now for following the heathen ways,
right?
Man. Okay, so when the fuck is Jake gonna understand we don't supposed to be acting like these people? We said we're sanctified, we're separated from these people, man. All right?
And let me add this also. We the ones that get jacked up for doing that stuff. The other nations can do it, but they don't get the curses. So that also proves that applies to us.
That's right. So we gotta wake up, people. All right? So hit that, and then we're gonna go into the lesson.
Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
How are we going to get into bondage? Because Egypt means slavery. Deuteronomy 5:6 says the Lord God's going to bring us out of the house of bondage. Egypt, out of the house of bondage. And if you go into the etymology of the word Egypt, it breaks down to Tazawar, it's Matazarayim, and that means bondage, to confine, to cramp. So that just means bondage. So go ahead on, brother.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So you're not going to see your homeland, Israel, no more again. That's why niggas don't know where the hell they from. Go ahead.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
And there you're going to be sold to your enemies for what?
Bondmen and bondwomen.
So who can say that a whole nation got taken in slave ships and taken from one land to another land, and it was prophesied in the Bible thousands of years before it happened, in slave ships? It said it right there. Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So he's going to take you to the land of slavery, the land of bondage again, in ships. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see your native land again. Go ahead.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
You're going to be sold to your enemies for slave men and slave women. What group of people on the planet can say that happened to them? Only the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian. That's it.
And no man shall buy you.
And that word right there is the Hebrew word that means redeem, which means to erect, to establish,